So in this example, we are using oil production as kind of like a illustration for the framework. But this framework is not only for for oil or energy companies. This is a theoretical framework. It can be used for any other type of applications. For example, we have pharmaceutical companies, we have IT companies, we have startup companies. And we know that for pharmaceutical companies, they have many different stages for their drug development. And at each critical point, they are facing kind of a diverge of the future route. They can either continue that, or they can suspend it, or they can cancel that and switch their resources to the other project. So those are very important examples for real options, and they can apply our framework for that. Another thing is for venture capital or for startup companies. We know the failure rate are very high, in the 90 or 80%. So they are facing a lot of extreme downside risk. If you have if you are a venture capitalist, you are thinking about investing in many of the startups, you are essentially have that problem or the challenge of a portfolio of many real options in your hand. So how to consider this extreme downside risk? Especially for many of the startup companies, they are not making any profit for the first few years. So those are definitely negative cash flow and negative net present value project, at least for the initial starting point. So how to consider that? And when you are seeing a firm is keep losing money or losing blood, are you feel comfortable to continue that operation, or you should switch to the other project or cut your loss? So those are important things to consider. And in the future, if the framework is known or applied, adopted by many of the practitioners in the world, I hope that will help many more investors and decision makers.